They're cute, they're fun, they're easy to wear and affordable. I'm talking about the Toni Brattin line of wig styles, now available at Wig Studio 1. Today I'm going to be showing you 3 styles and colors coming up. All 3 of these wigs were sent to me by Wig Studio 1 for this review today. Be sure to check out the links below by expanding the description box. You'll find links to all of these styles plus the full entire Toni Brattin collection. If you have any questions at all about these styles or the brand, be sure to reach out to Wig Studio 1 by emailing support@wigstudio1.com. They're always ready to help. So here's an example of the packaging that you can expect with the Toni Brattin wig styles. This is more like a cake box style rather than a 2-piece system. So this reminds me a lot of, if you're familiar with the Hairdo brand, this reminds me a lot of their packaging. So it just opens up here like a cake box. Inside you'll find a little care pamphlet. Within each one is also a nylon cap wig liner. I've removed the tag, so I just stuck it in there. And they all did come with a hairnet. It's got a nice cardboard form in there, just plenty substantial enough to protect the wig. So a few notes about this brand that I am noticing is that all of them are basic cap design. Now some have a closed rose lace top, others completely open wefted, but basically no monofilament and no lace. That helps keep the price point down and makes this a very affordable cap. The cap reminds me very much of the Hairdo brand. The cap is minimal, it's very stretchy and comfortable to wear. On most of the styles that I have here, I've had to cinch in the adjusters as far as they could go to get a good fit for a petite circumference. And that's with the average size. These are all average size. Most of the Toni Brattin styles also come in a plus size, which is for the larger circumferences. So I would say that an average size Toni Brattin wig will probably accommodate anywhere from 21.5 to 22 to 22.5 very comfortably. Any circumferences beyond that should probably reach for the plus sizes. Many of the Toni Brattin styles are heat friendly. They're made from the Kenkalon Change Light fiber. And you'll have to check each individual listing for the product because some are heat friendly and some are not. In fact, 2 of the 3 that I'm going to show you today are heat friendly from that line. I am currently wearing the style called Prestigious in the average cap size. This is one of the heat friendly styles that is available. Most of the styles available in that line are more shorter styles. Many of them are shag type styles. They're very light, easy to wear, full of layering, easy to style, just really shake and go. I think that's really the hallmark of this brand is that they're cute, they're affordable, but they're very light and easy to wear. So this style Prestigious is one of those cute little shaggy pixie cuts available in that line. We have about a 3.5-inch bang area here. There's about a 3.5-inch layer on the sides as well. And this is a 5-inch crown in the back that tapers down into a very slim 1.5-inch nape. Now I find that nape actually has pretty good coverage for being a 1.5-inch nape. It covers my biological hairline up very, very well. Most of these little short Toni Brattin styles are going to weigh anywhere between 2 and 3 ounces. On average, right around 2.5 ounces. The colors are a bit of a mystery. What you need to know is that most of the color offerings available are rooted shades. With the exception of the dark brunette, the medium brunette, and the gray, they're pretty much all rooted color shades. And that's not very obvious based on the digital swatches on the product. So like for instance, this light blonde. What color does this remind you of? Any guesses? My favorite, Raquel Welch color called Shaded Biscuit. So it's a combination of some medium gold beige and then some ash platinum highlighting. All that's on a medium brown root. It gives some beautiful coverage and dimension. I think this color is very well done. It's just overall a very light, cool blonde shade. And So let's talk permatease. Now there is quite a bit of permatease on the top, and it's just enough to kind of cover up the tracks, give a little bit of lift and styleability there. There's very little permatease at the temple and just virtually none here at the nape. So just to remark on the fibers for all three of these styles, they're very light and wispy, a nice fine denier, nice believable density on all of these styles as well. Styling for these wigs is just going to be cute. They can be finger styled. The messier they get, the better they look. They're just very casual looking. One thing is you'll want to get like a little spray bottle of water to kind of just gently spray and scrunch in some texture. This is not a new concept, but it does create a little bit of texture. And if you wanted to set this, you might want to get some wig spray, you know, some hairspray for wigs, and go ahead and go over that once you've applied the water, and that will kind of hold it in its separation pattern. So we're going to take a quick look at this style and color in Outdoor Light. Then I'm going to move into the other Toni Brattin styles that I have to show you. The next one that I'm going to show you that I'm wearing is called Impressive. It's in the color Brown Blonde. It is another one of the heat-friendly styles, and it also has a fully open cap, top, sides, and back, exactly like the style that I just showed you called Prestigious. This Brown Blonde is a lot like the glazed mocha, which I believe is R11S Plus in the hairdo line, and also Raquel Welch has one in that line as well. So it's a medium ashy brown color, and then it has some light gold blonde highlights throughout. There's supposed to be a root there, but because it is medium brown, it just gives a subtle effect. It's not very stark at all. So let's take a look. So this is another really shaggy style cut with a bang. So you've got about 3.5 inches on the bang here. Now the hair at the top wants to come forward and be swept off to the side. So it is more of a swoopy bang. It can be parted in any direction because it is an open cap style. There's a little bit of a longer side piece here. About a 5.5 inch back and crown, and then you have about a 3-inch nape. So I think that nape gives some really nice coverage on this. Nice shaggy stacked back there, very typical of a shag style like this. So this one does have a little bit of permatease on top. You might be able to get some lift out of this, but I really feel like the permatease is really served by covering up the wefting on the top. This is another one of those styles that I've had to cinch in as far as it can go. It's average size, but even the average size is a little large on me. So we're going to take a look at this color and style in Outdoor Light, and then I'll be right back with the final style. So the next one that I'm showing you today is called the Trendsetter. I've actually heard of this one before. I think this particular style was one of the first styles in that Toni Brattin line, which has been growing. So another cute little shaggy cut. It's in the color Red Blonde. I actually really adore this color, Red Blonde. It's a warm, dark red blonde. It has some pale gold blonde highlights and a medium brown root. The way that rooting looks like it's very expensive. It's not an abrupt root. It's very nicely transitioned into the color. Trendsetter has about a 4.5-inch bang area here, so that can be swept off to either side because it does have a traditional cap. So we've got a closed rose lace top, open wefted sides and back, and again having to adjust those adjusters in as far as they can go on this one to accommodate my petite average circumference. So about a 5.5-inch crown and about a 5.5-inch piece here on the sides as well. And that tapers down into about a 3-inch nape. There's some additional layering in the back, giving that shaggy kind of stacked texture. Light fine fibers. There is some permatease on this one. So this one has a little more permatease than the other two, but just enough to maybe give it a little bit of lift, have fun with these layers, but nothing too thick or heavy. And I'm not sensing any permatease at the nape, nor am I sensing it at the ear tab. It's just one style that the more you mess with it, the cuter it gets, honestly. I kind of have preferred here to wear this a little bit behind my ear. It's just adorable with a little tuck. This shaggy texture in the back. Really nice coverage on this one. Again, just a set it and forget it kind of style. If it's a windy day, it will just look wonderful the messier it is. This is one that you could really take advantage of a squirt of water, just a misting, and then kind of use your fingers to spike it out a little bit. So you can get some really cute texture just by bringing in all of those layers in and around the face. There used to be a style by Ellen Villa called Sky, and it's more asymmetrical, but it does remind me of this one. And Sky was a beloved pixie of mine for quite a few years. So thanks for joining me for a little bit of a lesson and try on of a few Toni Brattin wigs now available at Wig Studio 1. We'll see you next time on TAZ's Wig Closet at Wig Studio 1.